In today's class, we are going to discuss types of redox reactions. This is one of the important topic in redox reactions, and competitive version also disproportionation reaction, cum proportionation. These two reactions plays very important role. So I am going to explain all these questions in today's session. First, let's start with the decomposition reaction. Decomposition. One compound, it can decompose to two or more compounds. Two or more compounds. See, for example, KClO3. This is one of the important example. Potassium chlorate. What is this guy name? Yes, potassium chlorate. This potassium chlorate on heating in the presence of manganese dioxide catalyst is there. Just heating, what you will get students here? KCl plus oxygen. We have to balance the reaction 2 here 2. That's it. Now can you check it? Can you check it? Is it redox reaction or not? Yes. We are going to check. This is -6. This is +1, +5. Two videos already have done how to calculate oxidation states. Please go through that. -1, +1. This is 0. So see students here. Yes. Chlorine. If you look into chlorine, +5 to -1. Decreased oxidation state. What we call it as reduction, right? Next, what about oxygen? Oxygen, actually each oxygen is -1. 3 oxygens, -6. Each oxygen -2, sorry, -2. -2 to 0. Then what happened here? Oxidation. Oxidation. So finally, this decomposition reaction is redox reaction. You can expect questions like this. Among the following, which is redox reaction, which is not redox reaction? So like that, they'll frame in questions. Okay. Now next question I am taking here, calcium carbonate. What is this? We call it as limestone, right? Limestone on decomposition. What you will get, students? CaO plus CO2. Quicklime. CaO, calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. Can you check it? Is it decomposition reaction or not? See, this is -6, this is +4, this is +2. Here -2, +2. Here -4, +4, right? See, calcium +2, +2, no change, right? And carbon +4, +4, no change. Oxygen, each oxygen here -2. Here also each oxygen is -2, -2, no change, no change. Then this is not redox reaction. Limestone decomposition is not redox reaction. So finally what I am going to say here, conclusion point, all decomposition reactions, need not be redox reactions. All decomposition reactions, all decomposition reactions need not be redox reactions. Clear? Okay, you can expect competitive questions like this. Now, question 2. Next type. Next type is combination reactions. Combination reactions also call it as formation reactions. Combination reactions also call it as formation reactions. Okay, now go through it. Combined. So different reactions they're asking. Here I am giving some examples. This is frequently asking. Magnesium plus nitrogen combining. What you will get, students? Mg3N2. Here most of the students are confusing. I am giving hint here. how to write formula. Magnesium valency 2, nitrogen valency 3. If you know this trick, what is this? Crisscross method compound formation. This is Mg3N2. Clear, students? If you know valency and oxidation states, compound formation is easy. If you don't know the reaction also, after seeing the options, definitely we can expect something, right? So here 2, this is 3. Clear? Now balance this reaction. Balance this reaction. How many magnesiums are there? Right hand side 3, here 3. Here 2. Here 2. Okay. Now, is it redox reaction or not? Check it. This is elementary state 0, elementary state 0. This is minus, yes, this is plus 6, students. This is minus 6. Each magnesium is plus 2. Each magnesium plus 2. And each nitrogen is minus 2. Clear? Each nitrogen is minus 3. Minus 3. Check it. 1 undergoing 0, 2 plus 2 means increased oxidation state is nothing but oxidation. And nitrogen, what about nitrogen? Yes, nitrogen undergoing, what is this? Reduction. That's it. This is what we call it as redox reaction. Redox reaction. Like this, many questions are there, students. Sodium combines with oxygen. It forms normal oxide. Peroxide is also here normal oxide. And calcium combines with oxygen. You will get calcium oxide. Okay. Calcium oxide. Calcium oxide formula. What is the, students? Anybody? Can you guess? Yes, same trick you can apply. Calcium, oxygen, 2, 2. Simplify here itself, calcium oxide. You have to check it whether it is redox reaction or not. Okay, next one more reaction I am giving. N2 plus H2 gives rise to NH3. Yes, these are all combined reaction, 1:3 ratio. Okay, so reminding you have to check it whether it is redox reaction or not. Okay, students. Now finally I am going to conclusion here. I am going to give one conclusion. What is conclusion point? All combination reactions, all combination reactions or formation reactions are redox, redox reaction. Okay. Now next one. Now next one. Disproportionation reaction. Third one is disproportionation reaction. This is very, very, very important reaction. Disproportionation reaction. I am going to write the definition also. Disproportionation reaction. Same element undergo both oxidation and reduction. Both oxidation and reduction. Okay. In above cases, one element undergoing oxidation, another element undergoing reduction. But here also reduction, oxidation, reduction, both are going on. But the same element undergo oxidation and reduction. So see, I am giving one example here. Chlorine reacts with alkali. Chlorine reacts with alkali. The two conditions, cold and dilute. Cold condition, you will get products NaCl plus NaOCl, hypochlorite plus water. Next, chlorine, NaOH. Here also same thing, alkali, chlorine with alkali reaction. Chlorine with alkali. Okay. Chlorine alkali, your hot conditions, concentrated at hot conditions, concentrated on hot conditions. Then what you will get products? See, byproducts are same, but main product here NaCl water. NaCl water. That's it, students. See, one more logic also I will tell you here. First, we are going to calculate oxidation state. We are going to calculate oxidation state. This is elementary state 0, and here chlorine Na plus 1 Cl minus 1. This is minus 2 plus 1 plus 1. See here 0 to minus 1. What happened here, students? Reduction. Here, tell me, 0 to plus 1. What happened here? Oxidation. Right? But same element undergoing both oxidation and reduction. What is the logic I am telling? Only one in left hand side and 2 times the same element right hand side. Definitely it is disproportionation reaction. What is that logic, students? What is the logic? What is that shortcut? Yes. What is the shortcut, students? Left hand side only one element, only one time. Right hand side, same element 2 times. Same element 2 times. Definitely it is disproportionation reaction. Okay, clear? That's it. Now look into this. Here also calculate 0. This is no change byproduct, but here minus 6 plus 1 plus 5. So one undergoing reduction and another one undergoing redox. What is this? Oxidation. Plus 5. Clear? This is the guy, oxidation. Okay. Now here the most important question I am covering. See students, after seeing this video, very easily you can work out all competitive examinations. Like that I am giving concept to you. Okay. Once completed entire chapter, previous year questions also I am going to upload. That is my methodology. First I'll explain the most important confused topics, concept, full concept explanation. After that I am going to give previous year questions also. Definitely it is very easy for competitive students and who are preparing for board level also. Now next one. Note point. Chlorine, bromine, iodine, nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur, these are all these elements undergo disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation reaction. Clear? That's it. But next note point, students, listen. Fluorine do not undergo disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation reaction. Why? Because anyone can you guess? Fluorine possible oxidation state. Fluorine possible oxidation state only -1. Beyond that, it's not possible. But elementary state, it's there. Elementary state, that is 0. Okay. Elementary state, it is 0. Suppose it is undergoing 0 to -1. What happens here? Reduction. But oxidation means definitely 0 to +1 or else 0 to +2 like that. But it is not possible. Reduction possible. Where is oxidation? Oxidation not possible. That is the reason fluorine do not undergo disproportionation reaction. Is it clear? This is one of the most important repeatedly asking question. Okay, clear students? Next, I am going to give one more reaction to you. What is that? Phosphorus. C4NaOH. Alkali. What you will get main product, phosphine gas and NaH2PO2. Just they will give question like this. Is it disproportionation or not? Check it. See, one time here, two times phosphorus. Definitely it is disproportionation. Simple logic. 0. And what about this guy? Plus 3, minus 3. What about this one? Minus 4. Tell me students, this is plus 1, plus 2, plus 1. Right? Plus 1. That's it. Now you will try to give answer. 0 to plus 3. What happened? Oxidation. And 0 to, what is this? 0 to, this is minus 3. 1 second. 0 to plus 3, this one, this is minus 3. This is what? Sorry, your reduction. Here it is reduction. Clear? Next, this one. What happened here? Oxidation. That's it. If you have seen one left hand side one time, right hand side same element two times, 100% it is disproportionation reaction. Clear students? Like that remaining questions also you have to work out. Whenever sulfur, nitrogen, these are all cases. Okay. Now next model is cum proportion. Cum proportion. Cum proportionation reaction. Cum proportion reaction. So simple students here. It is reverse of disproportionation reaction. Reverse of disproportionation reaction. It is reverse of disproportionation reaction. See, I am giving one example. AgSO4, silver sulfate. Then silver. And look into this students, Ag2SO4. See, Ag2SO4. What happened here, students? Check it. -8 plus 6, correct? What about this guy? Plus 2. This is 0 oxidation state. This is -8 plus 6. This is what? Plus 2. But what is the change here? Silver is plus 1 per atom. Here plus 2 to plus 1. Decreased oxidation state, what we call it as reduction, right? Here increased oxidation state, what we call it as oxidation. See, here also reduction oxidation simultaneously taking place. It is also redox reaction, no doubt, but it is reverse of disproportionation. See here, two elements. What is the shortcut we have to remember here? Same element two times. Same element two times on LH. Only one time RHS, right hand side. That's it. This is an example of definitely cum proportionation. Disproportionation, cum proportionation. Clear? Completed? So these two plays very important role for competitive questions. Okay, N factor calculations also coming videos I am going to do, students. Now next last one more is there, that is what? Displacement reaction. That is what? Displacement reaction. Anybody know? displacement. Displacement reaction. Here we have two types, students. One is metal displacement, and another one is non-metal displacement. Non-metal displacement. I will write all the points which is very important for competitive alert. Metal displacement, very easy this one. Already we have taken redox reaction time, starting video, second video time. See, metal displacement. Here we have to remember like this. More active metal displace less active metal. Okay, very common examples, Zn, copper, silver. So Zn more active than copper, silver, like this. Okay, now look into this. Zn reacts with copper sulfate, so it displaces copper. ZnSO4 plus copper. See, copper, it came out. This is what we call it as metal displacement reactions. It is also redox reaction, students. It is also redox reaction. Already we have taken this point 0, this is plus 2, this is plus 2, this is 0. So go through that video, you'll come to know this is what reduction, and what is this 0 to plus 2, what we call it as oxidation. That's it. Clear? Now, next one, non-metal displacement. But this is plays very important role. A little confusion is there. Non-metal displacement. This is the last topic today. Non-metal displacement. First one, I am writing halogens. If you take fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Fluorine, it can displace down 3. You can remember easy like this. Fluorine, down 3. Chlorine, down 2. Bromine, down 1. That's it. Chlorine can displace bromine, iodine. Bromine can displace iodine. Iodine do not displace anything. Do not displace. That's it. Okay. More active metals like first A group elements, second A group elements, these are all displace hydrogen gas. That is also I can write. For understanding this one, I am giving one example. Halogens, they are asking more questions. Halogen. See students here, suppose fluorine is there. Fluorine reacts with HCl. Then what happened? It displaces chlorine. Means chlorine gas will come out. Then HF. This is your answer. That's it. Suppose iodine is there. Iodine plus HBr. Is it reaction feasible? No. Iodine do not displace anything. You can expect questions like this. Clear? Now, another important point I am writing. What is that? More active metals. I am writing note point, students. From these two concepts, they are asking one question. More active metals, sodium, calcium, and barium. That is simply we can remember first A group and second A group elements, even aluminium, Zn, iron, these are all active metals. All active metals displace hydrogen gas from where? From water and with acids and bases. Whenever reacts with the bases and acids and water, all active metals displaces what is that? Hydrogen gas. Okay. Generally, first A group elements, second A group elements are more active metals, and D block elements are less active metals. You can remember like this. First A group and second A group are more active metals. All metals it can displace, but they will ask some questions here. Next to D block elements generally Zn, iron, so like this, these metals. Not all D block, Zn, iron like this. Okay, less active metal. Copper also D block only, but that is not more active, that is less active. When comparisons is there, electrochemistry time we can learn all these points. Coming days electrochemistry, that is also I am going to do, so we can understand more. Okay, students. And the previous video I gave one question. Maybe anyone solved this question? Part 3. Video part 3. I gave one question. What is the question, students? H2S. Yes, answer. I am giving here H2S. Sulfur oxidation state is -2. Least oxidation state, no, that's why acts as reductant. Okay. And another case what I gave, SO2. SO2 sulfur oxidation state is +4. So it acts as both oxidant and reductant. Next, SO3 sulfur +6. What is this? Highest possible oxidation state always acts as, what is the student? Acts as oxidant. This types of redox reactions completed, which is most important competitive point under this concept also. I have completed. Once listen this video, please like, subscribe remaining students, and please share to others. Definitely all the people get benefit. And next one, students, once completed listening the topic, immediately you have to start working questions. Comment me if you have any doubts. Thank you, students. Thanks for watching.